Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Icarus Prometheus. My name is Dig, and I finally went ahead and upgraded to level 10, which means we now have the ability to unlock a lot of things that are going to give us a little bit of breathing room in terms of what we can do each day for each episode. So I have the water skin now, the rain collector, oxygen bladder, oxide dissolver, the stone furnace, and the anvil, as well as the stuff to tame. And I want to go ahead and get a tame up today so we can go and explore the map a little bit and figure out what exactly these different biomes have to offer and where we want to put our final base, I say with air quotes, because I don't know where on the map I'm going to settle. If I am going to decide and settle, so to speak, I think having a bunch of stone structures, outposts, if you will, around the map is going to be a good idea, just because this map seems to be so difficult to traverse, but we will go ahead and see. Real quick, I want to see what this prime meat does on the drying rack. So it looks like it's going to create some sort of jerky, it looks like. I don't know how good that is compared to normal. It looks like it's just as good. It just takes a very long time. Okay. Negative 25% food consumption. It gives you good yield from butchering animals. Interesting. So it's a little bit different than the other cooked gamey meat, which I think the dried fatty T-bone, when cooked, is roughly the same. We can go ahead and cook one up and see what it is exactly. That's not a good sound. Let's go see what that is. Okay, so it's a crocodile. Now those guys, I tried to take one out earlier, and they're like impervious to arrows. They don't care at all. We have the workbench now, which means we can craft up our water skin and our oxygen bladder. And what do we need for the oxide dissolver? We have everything we need for that. And I want to get the rain reservoir, the anvil bench. Actually, we need to get the forge, the furnace first. Textiles bench and anvil. So I'm going to go and gather all the things I need for this, and I'll be right back. So this is pretty much how I got all of my levels. I just went around and I basically tore down this entire forest. As you can see, it actually started to burn down. So I was like, you know what? While we're here and I need to level up to level 10 anyway, why don't I go ahead and chop down all of these trees, keep them stored away, and then we'll have more than enough wood to do whatever we need to do in the future, and I won't have to watch this entire forest burn down in front of me, wasting all of that wood. If you were curious, these are the differences between the cooked fatty T-bone and the dried fatty T-bone. Now, the dried fatty T-bone takes 4,000, basically 5,000 seconds until it spoils. And the cooked one takes about 1,500. So it spoils a lot quicker, but it has experience gain and health regeneration, whereas the other one has yield from butchering. So it's actually kind of like an early game potion almost. Okay, so I've got the rain reservoir, the textiles bench, and the stone furnace crafted up. And we'll have to go ahead and grab some iron from the mine to get the forge up and running. We're running out of space in our little hut here, but that's fine. I think we'll be okay until we really need to make the switch to a little bit bigger of a base. So fortunately enough, all of the animals that I killed trying to protect myself while collecting all of that wood, we actually got just enough resources to be able to do everything I wanted to do today, which is fantastic. Now we're going to put this bed out here, and I'm actually going to probably end up taming that moa wherever that went. Oh, there's a crocodile over there too. Now this water skin is going to allow us to get a bit more range on our travels for today, because I run out of water very quickly, and I don't really feel like speccing into the water retention and food retention skills just yet. But because we spec'd into this better suit, we actually can just slot our water skin right in, as well as our oxygen bladder, and be good to go. Now I do know these leak, but they at least give us a little bit of extra mileage. Now let's pop into this cave here and get these worms out of here so we can go ahead and mine up all of the iron and start working on making some ingots so we can get the forge up and running and finally upgrade to some iron tools because I am over these stone tools. Now we got really lucky by putting this base where we did, even though it was by complete accident, that there's actually a cave here. So we're able to get going pretty quickly. And even though I don't have the double XP mod anymore, it's actually the 25% extra or whatever we get from being on hard mode has actually really helped with how quickly I'm able to level up, which is really nice. It gives a really good pace to the game so far. Well, this is a bit different. It says that it's hailing right now, which is very interesting. Uh-oh. That crocodile is really fast, and I'm super over encumbered right now. I cannot afford this right now, game. Oh, that's not good. Well, I'm dead. I'm gonna have to drop something. Oh, no. Was that enough? Fast enough? That really hurts to drop all of that, too. I don't know how good the base is going to hold up to those guys, but we'll see. Oh, why is it got a Tyrannosaurus got to be in our house? Please don't break my bed. Please don't break my bed. Oh, no. Now the crocodile's in here. Well, that's awkward. Maybe if I respawn, they'll, like, get despawned? I have no idea. Nope. Absolutely not. Okay, well, let's put some of this stuff away so I don't lose it. Actually, I should probably carry that on me. Can I stab you through the wall here? Stupid horse. Okay, and then that alligator is just going to wreak havoc in here, so I'm going to run out. And he's just going to bust through the wall. Okay, cool. Where did I drop that ore at? I had so much on me. Did it despawn? Already? That was fast. Oh, no, it's right here. How much of this can I carry before I regret my life? All of it. Okay, is that alligator gone? This storm is really loud. Holy cow. We better get back to the base and make sure that everything is secure. Oh, my goodness. Everything is just coming at me right now. This is incredible. All right. Screw you guys. Get out of here. All right, let's see if we can't salvage this real quick. I don't have any wood in here. That's not good. Listen, you stinking moa. I will stab you to death. Get out of here. Leave my house alone. Oh, of course. Why does it break so easily? It's so annoying. You know what? Fine. I'll just axe you. Oh, good. You broke my oxide dissolver. You broke that thing. It's a disaster. Wow, you guys broke freaking everything. What the heck? Give me my dang wood. Are you friendly? You are friendly. Come here. You're gonna get tamed. Stop walking away from me. Why isn't it working? I'm pressing E. There we go. You have to press, not hold. All right, I'm gonna fix this up real quick. Wow, the storms here on Prometheus do not play around. This thing absolutely hammered our little shelter here, and thankfully I have a brain and I made this interior little shelter here for our bed, because without this we would have lost this all and we would not have been able to recover very quickly. We'd have had gone all the way back through the swamp here and find this location again, and that would not have been fine. Unfortunately, we did lose a couple things. We lost the oxide dissolver as well as the workbench. Now, those are easily enough replaced, so I'm not too upset. Okay, I've rebuilt the oxide dissolver, so we have this up and running again. And now we can go ahead and put some fuel in this furnace and smelt up our iron. Well, my bow broke, so I'm going to just lead him away from base, and hopefully he'll stay over wherever I lead him at, because I really can't have him near me, and he's really getting in the way. Okay, so I'm letting him all the way over here, but it looks like he's trying to make his way all the way back, which is really irritating. Hopefully he's just trying to eat those things. I don't know. We'll see if we see him in another 10 minutes or so. Okay, we finally got the iron for the anvil now, so we'll craft that up. And then I guess we'll go ahead and get started on the tools. I did spec into the rest of the stuff for taming. So we got the food trough as well as the water trough. And then I grabbed the iron knife and the axe since, well, chopping down trees is a really tedious task. And then we'll eventually task into the rest of the stuff. Probably getting the better bow would be nice because it's not until, what, tier 3 that we get guns? It's not until tier 4? Am I missing it? Where is it? Oh, yeah, tier 3 right here at level 25. I do want to get guns. I'm not going to put any specs into guns as far as talents go, but I will go ahead and... or into bows, sorry. But I will go ahead and probably craft the better bows to get started with here. And it looks like we have a horse. Unfortunately, the alligator killed our moa, but I feel like the horse... that's not a horse, that's a goat. The horse probably has better health and resistance to getting killed, and we kind of need that on this map because it's a little dangerous. So for the trough, we need 16 plus 16, so we need 32 arrows. Or not arrows, 32 iron nails. So we'll go ahead and craft up 40. That should be good enough. And what do we need for the iron knife and the axe? We also need even more. So we'll go ahead and queue up a couple more. And we'll keep waiting on these ingots to be finished. Well, it looks like we have another visitor, a drac this time. Now, I went ahead and started using the knife because people kept telling me to do so in the comments, and the spears are just one other thing that I have to carry on my hotbar, and I'd like to have as much room on the hotbar as possible. Also, I think we can use shields with a knife, and I might want to get into doing that on Prometheus because it's so dangerous. Having a shield probably would be a good idea. Unfortunately, I haven't the points to spec into it right now. Okay, we have everything now that we can craft the axe as well as our iron knife, which is going to be very good as a melee weapon. We can go ahead and get rid of the stone one now and our bone knife as well. I could also craft up the trough and the water trough. Oh, need a little bit more wood, but that's no problem. We got plenty out here stacked up. I love that. It's like a little firewood pile. Not bad. And the water trough. Now we just got to go get us a baby, and we should be able to finally get us a tame, which will be amazing. Just going to slap these down out here. Shouldn't be no big deal. I'm also don't have much to feed a baby at the moment either, and there's not much growing around here. But it looks like we have a mama over here with its baby, and we can go ahead and rob her of her life and take her baby as well, which when I say it that way is pretty messed up. Man, those stone arrows are bad. Okay, we finished her off with a knife, and we should get a lot better yield now as well from skinning, which is very good. Oh, you're already going up the ramp there. Well, that's easy. Thank you. Look at that, you made it all the way up. All right, you come on over here, and you get yourself something to drink. Well, there's no water here. Maybe we can fill up our water skin. And do you like cooked carrots? No. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Hopefully it doesn't go away or despawn as I'm running around trying to find something for this thing to eat. I've not ventured too far away at all. I have not even been as far as this stream here, so hopefully there's something I can grab for our little Tyrannus so that it can eat and get tamed up, but it's not looking so great. Maybe it will eat tomatoes. Got some tomatoes here. We've got a tomato seed. Really need to get those farm plots up and running sooner rather than later. That's something I didn't get done early enough in the Olympus map. Maybe they'll eat some watermelon too. Hopefully that pesky alligator is staying away from the base. Man, that guy really irritates me. Oh, here we go. I found some more carrots. I won't cook these ones, and I'll give a Tyrannus this. Hopefully this is more than enough food to get it tamed up. Well, the trough accepts the tomatoes, carrots, and watermelons, so I'm going to go ahead and say that it does eat it, and it looks like it is eating. 2% taming progress, so this is going to take a little while. I'm going to go into the mine and finish up collecting the iron in preparation for the rest of our tools. One thing I wanted to make sure and go ahead and tell you guys, and I don't know if this is just my world and it's bugged or what, but when I was cutting down trees, I was cutting them all down preemptively, and I was going to go back and collect them like I would do on Olympus. But for whatever reason here on Prometheus, if you have anything that's already cut down, it despawns within, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes, which is really concerning because I thought maybe it was a bug, but I don't think it is. I think it might be some sort of optimization thing, which is really unfortunate. Okay, so we're doing so good on food. Collected up another 2.5 stacks of iron. Unfortunately, that mine is tapped out on iron, so we're going to have to go and find another one. I do have a little bit of iron ore left over. I think I have 2 stacks, but I want to go ahead and save that just in case we need it for anything. I don't remember us needing anything in Tier 2, but you never know. Gonna go ahead and craft up the saddle now, and that gave us a level up, which should allow me to now go ahead and spec into the rest of our tools. So I'm going to grab the iron pickaxe. I might grab the shield. The wood crop plot would be nice. Let's see though. The longbow is definitely something we're gonna need. And the herbalism bench is a pretty good one as well because we're gonna need those health tonics. Although we need the mortar and pestle to be able to go ahead and do that. So we're probably gonna go with the crop plot for now. Let's go ahead and craft up the longbow and our pickaxe, and we have our set of tools ready to go. Now this time around, I am going to make it a point to try and go ahead and spec into the alteration bench quicker than I did last time, because that alteration for the pockets as well as carry weight and things like that is really invaluable to me. No, Moa, you leave my horse alone. I spent so much time. Don't you dare kill it. You okay? Yeah, okay. Oh. Where the heck did this thing even come from? Man, because everything's so aggressive now on Prometheus because I'm on hard mode, fortifications and things like that are actually going to be something that I will really have to look into. Unless we go ahead and get into the creature deterrent, which I don't think there's one for level 2. I think it's level 3 only. But they're really expensive, these fortifications. They take a lot of iron nails and things like that. Now, I know that the creature deterrent works really well, but you need to get into electronics for that, and we're miles from that. Well, I'm going to try and survive and keep our little Tyrannus here alive until he's all tamed up, and then we'll go on a little expedition to explore the biome. Our little Tyrannus is all grown up, and look, it's like a beautiful reddish brown color. Very nice. Let's go ahead and claim it, and it's going to be called Ignatius, which for now I think is going to be fine. Please go ahead and give me a name for our Tyrannus here in the comments of this video, and hopefully I will be able to get it and name her or him. Okay, I crafted up another oxygen bladder as well as some bone arrows for our longbow. So hopefully when we set off on our adventure now, we will be more than prepared. It is a brand new day and we should have more than enough time, and it looks like the upcoming storm isn't going to hit too hard, so it shouldn't damage our building too much while we're away. Now I'm going to head basically straight west here and see what we can get into. And this is just going to be a little bit longer period of us just sort of running around together and not so cut up as I usually do. So let me know down in the comments if you appreciate this more longer form styled content. because I really need to know how you guys want me to structure these videos. If you want them to be highly edited like I normally do, well, highly edited, I should say, or just run around like this and explore things on our own. You know, we should probably grab a little bit of this tomatoes and stuff, because we never know when we might need to feed our horse here. I'm very excited to see what other kind of tames are on this map. I don't know that there are any aside from the moa and the bison. I am kind of interested in what the bison may offer us. From what I can tell, they're slower but have a lot more carrying capacity. But I'd like to know if they have a lot more health, because, like I said before, everything is very aggressive, and keeping our horses alive is going to be a lot more difficult. Now, in the patch notes of last week's update for Icarus, they did say that they were working on new taming stuff, so that'll be interesting. It looks like their horses and everything are going to be getting their own talent trees, which I'm super excited for. You guys know how much I love skills or talents. I have no idea what they're going to have for talents. It'll be interesting to see what they go ahead and decide to do. I'm assuming it's going to be very similar to our character, whereas you've got the health and everything. I may have made a mistake by going down in this river. That is one thing that I do not like about this biome, is that these rivers are basically impassable unless you like put ramps and stuff. And until we get stone, we're not really going to be able to do that. So I'm kind of trapped in here, and with alligators, being trapped in water is not a fun time, because they can actually death roll you, and I'm not in for that. It's not fun, and they pretty much tear through you in a matter of seconds. You're not really getting the ability to defend yourself against an alligator or crocodile, whatever they're called. And even if you can, my arrows don't seem to do anything to them. I put, I don't know, 100 arrows, stone arrows, mind you, but still, that's like 1,000 damage into one, and it didn't do anything. So either they're extremely resilient to arrows, which makes sense. I mean, they're heavily armored species, or they just have a ridiculous amount of health. Now, so far, my main complaints for this biome are 1, the lack of trees, 2, the weird river thing, which is probably avoidable as long as you pick a different area than we picked, and 3, I don't like the purple haze. I don't know if I'm going to escape haziness on Prometheus. It seems like that seems to be a theme from the 2 biomes I've been in. Each biome have a specific colored haze, and that seems to be what you're going to get. Now, if any of the other biomes have a little bit more easy on the eyes haze, I may choose one of those over this one. Now, I don't remember off the top of my head what other biomes there were, which is primarily one of the reasons why I'm going out and searching for them, because I want to go ahead and see what there are available. Now, I know one was, I think, called the wetlands instead of the marshlands or something like that, which kind of seems like the same thing, if you ask me, but maybe it's different. Maybe it has less water than the marsh did, and maybe it's just sort of like a watery forest, which would be nice. I don't prefer the whole like No Man's Sky looking purple trees and things. These are birch trees too, which are not my favorite either. You guys know me, I like my evergreen forest with our pine trees and everything. But this map is pretty large. I mean, we've been walking for quite a while now and haven't really gotten anywhere. Now, it looks like there's a pass up ahead, so I'm going to run over to that. Now, normally I have animal feed, which gives your tame a lot more stamina, but I haven't come across wheat yet and haven't been able to gather up any at all or farm any, so I don't know how we're going to be able to get our guy's stamina here, because it's kind of rough running out of stamina every 20 minutes. Okay, so it looks like we're basically back into the same marshlands biome as we were in before, and this is just impossible. I mean, how are we supposed to even play in this? This is ridiculous. So now I'm going to work my way north along the ridge here and see if there isn't any other little pathways into other biomes, and see if we can't come across something that's a little bit more tame. Something that's a bit concerning is I haven't come across any more caves, or at least things that are readily apparent caves, like, you know, the ones that have an actual hole in the wall rather than the ones that are bricked off. Although the ones that are bricked off are usually pretty easy to tell, but I haven't seen anything, which is kind of concerning. Eventually we will get the cave scanner, but until then I'm gonna have to put a little bit more effort into looking. What is that? Is that a kitty cat? That does look like a kitty cat. What do you guys think? Do you think we could take that on? Is this stupid? This is stupid, isn't it? I shouldn't be doing this. That's 4. That's 5. Okay, 6 arrows. I didn't even get anything for that. Hello, rabbit. Oh, this is interesting. There's different species now. It seems to be... We're in a different biome now? Yeah, we're getting regular trees now. And this was a... What was this? A jaguar? Okay. Oh, yeah, and there's like berries and other stuff here. Okay, so this is very akin to the forest biome from Olympus. This seems to be kind of where I'd like to be. Let me run around a little bit more and see if there isn't a more dedicated area for this biome, because this seems like this is very, I don't know, like sectioned off or like halvesies with the other biome. I kind of thought it would be sort of like, hey, this is the biome. Oh, look, we found some wheat. Nice. Hopefully I get some wheat seeds. There we go. This is kind of a pretty area, even though it has this detestable purple haze still, which I don't know if I'm going to escape, but boy, I sure would like to be by these beautiful waterfalls. Kind of eyeing that island. You guys know me and my islands. I kind of like it. I'm going to keep looking. I kind of want to see if we can't get over near that winter biome and take a peek. Kind of wish I had binoculars. That'd be really nice. Such a late game item, and by the time you get them, it's like, I don't really care anymore. Well, this is so strange. So you can see from here, from what we can see anyway, that this is pretty much just the weird orange trees again. So it's really like that bottom corner down here that really is just this forest type. Now, I wonder if I went even further down south here, if it would be the same or if it would be different. It almost seems like because it's transitioning into the snow biome, that is why it is that way. Now, can we hop across here? No, that was a huge fail. Oh, we got up anyway, though. Sweet. This would be a good time to stop off and get some more water. But I also saw something down here in the water. Where did it go? Here we go. These sponges. Now, these are supposed to be like an early game water source. So as you can see, they actually hold a little bit of water. And you should be able to take a drink, but they deteriorate very quickly. I'll keep that in my inventory and see just how fast that takes to go down. Now, it looks like there is a jaguar, and I saw a bear running around. There's another jaguar there. So this is a pretty hostile area, but there is a decent amount of trees. There's lots of bushes and also rocks, which is good. And I don't see any caves, so that'll be something to look for. Maybe there's one hidden behind that waterfall there. But it would be easy enough to build a couple of bridges over on either side here and make this our little base. The island's large enough, I think, for what we had last time. Although I think I'm going to go with stone this time around, just because of the convenience for storms and everything. Storms seem to be a lot harder to deal with, and gotta be honest, I'm over repairing my base. Really don't like that aspect of the game anymore. It's just kind of tedious. What is this? Oh, it's aloe vera. Okay, so we made it across now, and we have access to the snow, which is probably gonna really hurt us. So we're gonna turn on the torch to give us that extra little bit of a boost. And oddly enough, the snow biome has the clearest no fog, which is kind of cool, but it's also chilly. So there's that to keep in mind. And this has like normal deer and stuff in it. What about hostile animals? I'm not seeing any. What the heck? Is the snow biome actually the safest biome? That'd be crazy. It'd be easy enough to live here. I'm not seeing anything. I'm also scanning these rocks here for caves because we haven't found any. This would be kind of a nice little base place. It's protected on both sides here. We could build like a wall. And I'm actually warm right here. That'd be really annoying though, walking back and forth in between the base in a video and it just changing from one fog to another. There is this nice cliff here. Just nice and bright. What was that? Whoa, what is that thing? I can't see it from here and I'm afraid to go up close to it. This is really cool though, I like this. Oh, but there's an island over there. Why am I so obsessed with islands? This actually isn't too bad. I don't like snow, but I hate that purple haze more than anything. So this is actually not that bad. Map-wise, we're kind of central. I mean, we'd be a little bit more central over here on this island, but not much more. I wonder what's on the northern side of the snow biome. Let's go check that out. I just got attacked by some wolves, so there are definitely hostile mobs here. Ooh, and there's a snow leopard too. I just really want to see what this thing is called. I don't think I can get close enough without that kitty being mad at me. A blueback. Okay. And what does a blueback do? Does it attack me? I don't know. Like a dinosaur. That'd be cool if you could tame it. Let me know in the comments if you know if you can tame the blueback. So aside from the frigid cold, one of the main things that would deter me from building in the snow, other than the cold, is the lack of resources. There are very few stones and very few trees here. Also, lots of hostile animals. Lots and lots of hostile animals. Which, once we get the deterrent, wouldn't be too bad. But for now, it's going to be very tedious. Especially because I don't have the extra stamina on the horse that I normally do to be able to go ahead and outrun the wolves and the jaguars. Whoa. This is different. Oh, it's just an ice wall. That's kind of cool. Well, this will give me some ice too, which is nice. I did find a couple of caves in here, which is good. There's plenty of caves. Easy enough to get around as well, considering it's completely empty. Although it does not look as if there are any other exits to this place. We'll continue looking. But first, let me break into this place. Okay, that took a minute to get in here. Now, okay, so yes, there are worms in here. But this is kind of cool. This is different. It's like a big old glacier cave. Ooh, there's titanium. And there's these different mushrooms, too. Ooh, I got a seed. Now, I wonder if these mushrooms give the same as the other ones did or not. Whoa, that is crazy deep. Can you build in caves? That'd be kind of neat. Doesn't look like there's much in here, though, unfortunately. Looks pretty basic. Probably get back outside to the horse so it doesn't die. There's a lot of jaguars camping out here. And this sponge here, it dried out really quickly. Also, bluebacks seem to be pretty docile. Okay, I'm going to keep right around until I find if there is another exit to this place. Now, it just occurred to me that there may very well be another exit to this place, but it may be via a mission. Now, from my experience with missions on Olympus, I don't ever want to do another mission for as long as I live. However, if you guys could tell me without spoiling too much in the comments if the missions on Olympus are not as terrible and awful and make me want to unalive myself because they're just so frustrating and they will actually help with map progression, let me know. Because if we could get a pathway of some sort through here, that would be really cool. Whoa. All right, you leave me alone. That is a big boy cave. Okay, we don't need you getting stuck in here, so you just turn around and get out here, buddy. You know, oddly enough, even though we're in the cold area, and yes, I know I have the torch on, but I am also drinking constantly, and it's not actually cooling me down too much. We haven't gotten the cold debuff or hypothermia at all, so if we had, like, proper clothing, this probably wouldn't be too bad to live here. Now that the torch wore off, it's definitely dropping a lot faster, but again, we're wearing basic cloth armor, which has terrible cold resistance. Here we go. What's this? I turn the corner and there's this other huge section in the snow area. So I'm wondering that, well, this wouldn't connect to anything else. So this just seems to be its own independent corner. So there's got to be at least one or two more sections, unless these are just the 3 biomes. No, there's like a volcanic one, isn't there? Yeah. What is that? Is that a unicorn? What are you? And do you have a baby? It does look like you kind of have a baby. A shaggy zebra. Okay. Also, this is where the cold is. We're definitely getting that cold debuff now, and our temperature is dropping rapidly, even though we have the torch on. So probably won't be able to stay here for very long. However, there is a forest over here, which I want to check out. Hopefully there's none of those stupid shelf holes that I fall into and die and lose all my stuff. It's kind of cool that there's a forest over here, though. Looks like it's a dead end again, though. Shag a zebra might be a thing, though. That was kind of cool. Wait, what is this? Super cold ice deposit. Deposit of extremely cold ice can be mined with an ice borer. Oh, that must be for like that special ice metal stuff. Well, that's cool. Now we know where that is. And there's also like this weird water thing here. Oh, that's so cool. We'll definitely have to check that out later. Oh, speaking of terrible, awful holes to fall in, there's one. Not going that way. Polar bear. Hello. What you doing? He's just chilling. There's also a cave there. There's a storm coming in, so I'm going to have to be quick. But this place is huge. Look at, this is all the area that we've gone. It's not quite as big as the other one, but still big enough. I don't think I want to live here, though. It's pretty cold and kind of terrifying. Lots of hostile mobs. Tons of caves, though. Lots more caves than the other one. Also, I have a suspicious feeling that certain ores might be limited to certain biomes this time around, which is actually a good thing in my opinion, because I found it way too easy that you could get absolutely everything in the easy biome in Olympus, and you didn't have to try very hard to get anything. You guys, look at that. I don't know what that's about, but that is super, super cool looking. Holy cow. Thankfully, even though there's this giant ice shelf here, we were actually able to get out of that part of the biome and into this part, which is a lot calmer. But look at this really cool stream here. That's really neat. I like that a lot. I may be stuck. Nope, we're good. What the heck? Okay, so it's storming, right? And it's nighttime. Awful, terrible, disgusting, hate it. Run into the snow biome. Totally chill. Nothing. A little cold, but that's it. Honestly, guys, this might be it. We might be moving into the snow biome. I don't care what you say. This seems to be a lot nicer, and depending on how bad the bad storms are, if it doesn't have that terrible whatever's going on out there here, I'm choosing this every time. Like, it's not so terribly hostile here that it's, like, impossible to live. It's just as hostile in the other biomes as it is here. Although the marsh biome is, like, impossible, so you're crazy if you're trying to live there. But, you know, all it would have to be is, like, a bison or whatever. And we could just take a trip over into, like, the other biome that's literally right next door here. Go out there, grab some wood, and then come back. Really thinking to post up right here on that shelf that I was at earlier at the entrance here. You know, eventually we'll be able to get, you know, water and everything piped in, so that's not a big deal. There's even a geyser there, so if I really wanted to, we could post up one of those things and, like, fight off waves of stuff, but not trying to do that. Oh, is there a drac in here? Oh, that's kind of terrifying at night. I don't like that at all. Speaking of bison, hello. It is absolutely terrible out here. What is this debuff that I'm getting anyway? The hailstorm is increasing your oxygen consumption, reduces mobility, increases... That's terrible. I hate that. That's absolutely awful. And the storm exposure goes up real fast. Uh-oh. What the heck? It's so cool. It's like a little hideaway. It's actually kind of nice. However, it's still nicer to be over here. Minus the drac. Following me? That is so creepy. Oh, goodbye. Well, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to have to be the end of the episode. I was hoping to go ahead and get back to base and maybe go and take a route up this way somewhere to see if we can't get into that other biome. But unfortunately, it looks like that's not going to be the case. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and a comment and subscribe and turn on notifications if you would like to get notifications of uploads. Thank you so very much for watching. As always, may the Lord bless you and your loved ones as he has blessed me and mine. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the support on all the videos. And remember, Jesus loves you, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Icarus.